I go on again with another bit of truth breakdown. As you could see on screen right there, state of emergency. We're gonna talk about a lot of disasters that's going on in America right now and some other things we're gonna get into. But yeah, shout out to all my YouTube members, man. Appreciate y'all for supporting the mag. And we're gonna start this out, the YouTube membership. Now, if you have a Patreon, a Mag Bit of Truth Patreon, you don't have to have, membership on the YouTube. But this is where we're gonna do live shows. We're gonna do live shows on YouTube right here. And the patrons, anybody who have patrons, the Mag Bit of Truth Patreon will be able to access that. You understand? And the member on the YouTube right here. Now shout out to Randy and Truth Server. Also Cleo. Those are the members right now. But yes, if people can get in who about the live show right here. Now we're gonna get into some things here. We're gonna talk about this right here that's going on in these states on the south, basically Oklahoma and these states getting these, hurricanes and twisters type of vibe. You know what I mean? A lot of water, if you can see right there, a lot of flooding, and you're getting a lot of tornadoes. We're gonna get into this and we're gonna talk about a lot of things that's going on right now in the world. Because I already told you 2025 gonna be the year of the disaster. It's gonna be worse than 2024. Run it.
Millions of Americans in the path of these dangerous and relentless storms again tonight. Dozens of reported tornadoes already. In fact, several EF3s, winds up to 160.
EF3s, people, that's coding. Do you understand that EF3s are measuring these supposedly, twisters that killing off the masses and tearing down infrastructures? Pay attention to this.
Miles per hour. And a 9-year-old boy swept away on his way to the bus.
Yes, a 9-year-old boy swept away on the way to the bus. I guess he was going coming from school, but this is what you're gonna get with that 9 coding. Pay attention.
ABC's Morgan Norwood in the storm zone tonight.
Pay attention. Now look at that right there, people. That's what they call a tornado right there. You see it? That's not just gonna just pop up. You have to understand this, people. They know the ingredients to feed the atmosphere to get that right there, and they're the one who doing it just for the destruction. You see all disasters here? You best understand was created by these peoples who control you here. It could never be what it is unless you have these fake disasters they give you and call it natural. Nothing natural about something that they created. Pay attention now.
A storm system that spawned multiple monster tornadoes, threatening millions from Kentucky to Texas.
I need you to take cover immediately.
Yes, take cover immediately, and you're gonna see them do this right here on the weather in those cities. They know exactly where the tornado going. They know exactly where it's gonna start. And you still believe it's a natural occurrence. How did they know, people? Oh, I forgot these scientists and these people putting you up on game. No, it's a trick, people in hell. This is how they let you accept these wicked things done to you, the destruction. You got to accept it. Why? Because it's natural. Natural occurrence in this part of the earth that they tell you it's the only place the human being can live comfortable. Pay attention.
There is a tornado on the ground, according to the police department in Canton.
More than 500 severe storm reports in the past 48 hours, including 2 EF3 tornadoes. This one slamming Lake City, Arkansas, and another that tore the heart out of Selmer, Tennessee.
There you go,
in
people.
Frankfort, Kentucky, authorities say a 9-year-old boy was swept away by floodwaters while walking to his bus stop this morning.
Approximately 8:45 this morning.
So listen, people, 8:45, the boy was swept away, walking to the bus. Who is his parents, man? They're that stupid? They see the big flood water coming and these things, and you send your boy to school right there? Remember, people, he's not coming from school, he's going to school. 8:45. Wow, what a joke for the masses. Why would you send the youth out there in that kind of storm? This is dumb for the masses. Listen.
Emergency crews recovered the missing juvenile
He was missing. Okay.
The house is right here.
In Hopkinsville, Kentucky, neighborhoods flooded as far as the eye can see.
Wow.
Overnight, tornado-warned storms threatening the Nashville suburbs. Torrential rain swamping streets.
None of this right here, people, none of this right here is a coincidence. All of it is by design. This is what they do. Now understand this, people. In a lot of areas, they're gonna be screaming drought while this going on in one area. Do you get what I'm saying? This is how hell was set up. In these times right here where these people get more than enough water to wash them out of their house and homes and everything, drown them and everything, people. And then they have some other areas that will never see a drop of rain. This is how it was set up. Pay attention here.
Been
Look,
out in boats rescuing drivers.
in boats.
And David, here in Little Rock, we are under that tornado watch through tonight. In fact, the National
There you
Weather
go.
Service warning of the possibility of those long track tornadoes.
Okay, you see people? They know where the storm's coming from, the tornadoes. And they know they're still on watch right now in Little Rock. That means it's not over. Do you understand that? Pay attention.
Turn now to the relentless and deadly severe weather outbreak that spawned massive tornadoes and turned roads into rivers
It's an
across parts of
outbreak.
the South. ABC's Morgan Norwood joins us now from Little Rock, Arkansas. Morgan, good morning. Some places just can't catch a break.
You hear that, people? Some place just can't catch a break. Because what you have to understand, depending on the area that you live in, you have certain kind of disasters that plague you. This is how they do it in hell, and now and then you might get one that you're not used to. You see what's going on that, people? You can't get a break from tornadoes if you're in these areas. It happens every single year. Listen and watch.
Yeah, good morning to you, Whit. And Little Rock is one of those places you can see or hear that heavy rain coming down right behind me. Those strong storms still lingering over the city this morning, but we're talking about at least 14 reported tornadoes across Texas, Arkansas, Missouri. But the
Wow.
big concern for day 4 of this once-in-a-generation storm
You hear
is
that, people? It's a once-in-a-generation storm. Can you believe that? Wow, unbelievable that you can't see that it's an event that they put on. It's the same thing I've been telling you, people. The 2025 gonna be the worst year on record when it comes to these disasters and mishaps and everything. And they're gonna blame it on Mother Nature. Listen,
dangerous and now deadly flash flooding.
flash flooding.
Overnight, that
Look
powerful
at that.
once
Bam! You know what's that bam for? The overnight. I always tell you these things and you have to listen to me, man. Why you think most of these things happens overnight? They said the boy wash away with flood waters 8:30 in the morning or 8:45 in the morning because they get that storm overnight. Do you understand that, people? Always overnight, in the middle of the night, people. That's when these disasters show up and you still believe that is something happening naturally. Why it always happen in the dark, people? We shall already tell you it's part of hell to give you half of the day in darkness, sometime more. Do you understand that? And give you artificial lighting and everything. But this is what they do right here. In the middle of the night, they attack you with these supposedly disasters. The one that they put together, made up shit. Listen and watch.
generation spring storm turning deadly
Storm
as it
turned
unleashes
deadly.
yet
Look at that.
another round of tornadoes, dangerous flash flooding, and high winds.
I need you to take cover immediately.
There
There
you
is a
go.
tornado on the ground.
This funnel cloud spotted in northeast Texas. Residents warned to seek shelter immediately. Sheets of rain falling in Wood County. The severe storm triggering tornado and flash flood warnings there. Possible
Wow.
tornadoes snapping these strong trees in
Unbelievable.
half. In Kentucky, a 9-year-old boy swept away by floodwaters while walking to his bus stop Friday morning. His body found just hours later.
The body find hours later. But pay attention, people. Look at all this chaos right here with rain and wind. How did that happen, people? In a place where you look around, look in the sky, it's the same damn shit. Everywhere you go, it look the same. You can have just cloudy area right here, and the next area you go to is sunshine. But they're gonna get cloud and some rain later on as well. What kind of world is this you live in, people? What kind of sky is that? What's going on in the sky where you get tornadoes and these things coming from the sky? Don't tell me it's not the sky. It got a lot to do with the sky and the element. Do you understand that? That's why you could have a spinning twister right there connected from the sky to the ground. Move. Now take a look at
On
this
Wall
right
Street
here.
today, a second day of dramatic losses.
And this is what they're going on. That's going on live right now as we speak. This dramatic story that they're putting on right here for the masses. Do you understand? It's the destruction they're showing you in plain sight with the Donald Trump and the tariff and everybody supposedly in the world reacting to it. You see what it is, people? Like I told you, it's to crash the world economy. And pay attention as it played out. you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Watch
High
this.
anxiety over Donald Trump's global trade war. The president today golfing at his club in Florida.
Of course he go
and his
golf.
only public comments on
What
the
do you think, people? They're gonna live their life the same way they used to. This that they did only gonna disrupt you. That's all it was made for. The world leaders is not in the turmoil. They're just pretending, people, so they can inflict this damage on you. None of them get hurt by what Donald Trump doing. It's just the regular people worldwide gonna feel it. Pay attention.
economy via social media, posting,
Social
"My
media.
policies will never change."
And of course, people, these people in the politics now take over social media, posting every damn thing on their mind, I guess. What a dumb shit for the masses. So Donald Trump have time to do all of this shit right here. He have time to post on them things on X and these social media. Is that real? Wow,
He
unbelievable.
had a very productive call with Vietnam about a possible deal and pressuring Fed Chair Jerome Powell, saying, "Cut interest rates, Jerome, and stop playing politics."
Wow.
Powell speaking with journalists at a conference.
See this sodomite right there in the purple tie? You see what it look like? It look like the damn serpent skin. This is what they're about, people. All of them here for the destruction of the people.
Virginia.
We've taken a step back and we're watching to see
You're watching to
what
see?
the policies turn out to be and the ways in which they will affect the economy.
Recession forecasts growing.
Listen.
JP Morgan now expecting the economy to contract under
What's
the weight
they
of the
expect?
tariffs,
You see
and that
that?
a recession will drive unemployment up to 5.3%.
Remember, the unemployment is already a problem. Most people not saying anything because, you know, they don't see it yet. They don't understand what's going on with all these layoffs. And, you know, this is what's going to happen in this new time, people. You're not going to have a regular job anymore. And you see what Donald Trump doing. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, because for the peoples who believe that this move going to work as far as this Donald Trump, you know, turfing every country, what it going to do, supposedly, he said, he wanted to pressure the country enough to put factories here, or pressuring the peoples enough for them to ask for it. I don't get it. So what is it? The prices that gonna up, the price that gonna increase on you now from China and all of these places where you get goods. What is the Donald Trump plan? Is to deteriorate you from buying those goods because it's now expensive? Why didn't he put the factories here first? Listen to me. If it was a real thing, people, if it was real and Donald Trump was really looking out for the American interest, you know what he would have done? Build the factories first. Build the steel mill. Build all these factories that you're talking about that are going to bring America the jobs before you start disrupting what was going on from day one. But that's not how they work. Picture you have a plan and you don't put nothing in place, but you're disrupting everything that was there. Do you get what I'm saying here, people? Why didn't put the factory down? Put down the factories, the ones that gonna lead the jobs back to America. Put those factories here. Then you can do all of this shit, storing up the world with the turf. Do you understand? Because now you have the background to lean on, which is the damn factories and these things that you claim is what you're erupting the place for the factories to come back here. But put the factories here first if you really want to do something for the American people, but they're not gonna do it. All of it is a shame on the masses. Build the factory first, so yes, the Americans can have something to lean on. At least they would have known, hey, at least I'm not out of a job. I could go work at the steel plant and these other factories that Donald Trump put there in this, you know, plan that he have to fix America and make the economy good and save them all these trillions of dollars. Why didn't put those things in place? They're talking about he's a businessman. That's what a real businessman would do. Put the things in place to basically back up all of your damn, you know, policies and everything that you're putting in place. Put the damn factories in America. So now America guaranteed to have the job and have the goods that they used to get from these places that now you're putting the pressure on. Listen.
David Kelly is the bank's chief global strategist.
Tariffs push up prices, they cut employment, they slow economic growth, they reduce productivity, they cut corporate profits.
Top Democrats today ripping into the president.
This week,
all of them is fake, people. All of them is fake. They're putting on a show. Some play good, some play the bad guy, but all of them is the same. Do you understand? All of them is there for the same destruction of the people
Donald
here.
Trump made one of the dumbest decisions he's ever made as president, and that's saying a lot.
Today's Wall Street plunge triggered by China's tit for tat,
Listen,
announcing
tit for tat.
34% tariffs
There you
on
go.
all American.
And that's what I try to tell you, people. The train reaction of the destruction of the world. I already told you. What is this reaction now, people? Like I tell you, tit for tat. Kid style, you hit me, I hit you. This is what they're doing right here. And then the people's alone gonna suffer at the end of the day. You're not listening. Is the people's gonna feel it. The government people still gonna be friends. They're still gonna be in cahoots.
Goods imported after President Trump imposed that same figure on China.
This retaliation from
There you
China,
go.
where does that leave the soybean farmer?
The soybean farmer. There is no fucking there is no soybean. There is no soybean farmers. This bullshit is 100% bullshit. That shit is synthetic food. Do you understand that soy is synthetic food, people? It's nothing real about no damn soy. Pay attention here.
We don't
soy
know.
farmers.
Last year, the U.S. exported $143.5 billion worth of goods to China.
For
Topping
what?
the list, the
For
kind
what?
of soybeans fifth-generation farmer
Wow.
Glenn Newcomer grows in Ohio.
What a joke,
My
people.
portfolio is
It's a
the
joke.
commodity or the grain that's sitting in the grain bins here.
They're lying, people.
My commodity is going down in value, no different than what the stock market is doing. So when I look at my current assets, they're going down. And hopefully it will turn around.
Concerns about a growing risk of recession overshadowing today's report showing the U.S. economy added 228,000
And
jobs.
that's a hoax right there. Where did they have the job? Where did the job headed? They can't tell you. But guess what? Let them tell you about the job loss. Of course, they can tell you exactly where those people lost the job. But when the job gains, they can't tell you where. I'm not dumb. How did you come with this figure right here? You can never tell the masses where this job located. Where did these people accept this job, occupying this job right here? This is a fake shit for the masses about job report. I guess that will keep you at bay. Like, yes, everything is going good. At least the people is employed. Okay, take a look at around you. Because reality is different from these things that they're showing you right here. These are all bullshit. The reality is more homeless people is in America. The cost of living is too high. It's hard for people to get groceries and these things. Most has to pay rent and mortgage. So yes, they put the pressure on you. There is no damn no workforce pumping up here. It's only going down. It never increase, it decrease. They can't fool the masses about in March. They have all these jobs on the table. Where they at? What field? It's bullshit.
March.
We basically had the rug pulled out from under us.
Rug
Steve
pulled
Lang
out?
runs a company that sells wedding and prom
Yes,
dresses.
don't bother with that shit again because you already know the world set up, people. Like I say, it's all by design. Every damn thing. They put it in place so it can disrupt the masses. So I already told you, it's the reason why no factories in America. It was set up so America can lean on the rest of the world for all these goods. And then later on they pull this and everything come crumbling down. Now take a look at this right here. Listen to this and pay attention when the mag talk, because I never miss. Now, they're telling that Donald Trump is the one who posted this right here. Some kind of attack they claim on the Houthis in Yemen. Pay attention to this right here, people. Look, this is what they show you for the terrorists standing on the ground. I'm going to ask you a question, people, because I'm just saying, I know the peoples who watch the Bitter Truth is smart. They're not dumb. So when you look at it, they can't show you this footage right here if you're dumb. Look at it right here, people. So guess what? The smart people will never buy that video. Donald Trump posts this video right here and tell you, look, it's a bombing that they carry out on some terrorist group. Look at it, people. In the times of deep faking. Remember, the dummies know about deep fake. They do. The dummies play around with it. And then they still show them this. The same dummies. That's what I don't understand, people. Look at this right here. That's a footage. This is a footage, people. Pay attention to it. Donald Trump posted on X. Pay attention to this right here, people. Look. And then you see that. And that's supposedly be the explosion that take out the things that you see standing right there. That's supposed to be people's, I guess. Wow, unbelievable dumb shit. You shouldn't be able to sell this to a dummy, but you did. Look at that right there, people. Look. Boom, explosion. And look. And guess what? After you see the whole screen explode, you see that little black smoke right there. Pay attention. This is what they show you for real life and tell you it's bombing. Now, somebody leave a comment on one of my channel, one of my videos, and it was interesting. I couldn't remember the person's name to give him some credit for it, but the person was just mentioning the fact that we used to watch TV to escape reality. You know, for some reason, people want to escape life and reality, so they go for TV, and now the world flip. People go to the TV for reality. That's just 100% facts right there to show you where the masses evolved from, where they come from to this state that they're in right here. You used to watch TV for entertainment, something that will take you away from reality for a moment, and now you take TV as reality. Now you're watching screens to get reality, and bam, this is what you get right there. You see reality, what it look like? Fake the fuck on. Watch this. Pay attention to that right there. The cloud of smoke, the black smoke. And that's what an explosion is that kills some. Look at this right here, people. Sometimes it kind of look like when they show you planets. Take a look at that right there. It's almost look like when they show you some things that they claim going on in space. Look at it. What a joke for the masses. And that's a bombing. Again, they show you again to show that you're dumb. And like I say, you can't show that to a dummy, but they did. You know, I don't care what dumb you are, you still wouldn't believe this. I don't get it, people. I'm lost with this footage. Look again, they come back again. I didn't rewind it. They come back again. Just to show you that, yes, it's real. They show it over and over. Those are the Houthis standing right there. And Trump bombed them. And show the video right there, people. He posted on Truth Social. That's what he posted on, supposedly. I guess that's his network, his Truth Network. You see what it is now, people? This is how dumb the world is. Just like I mentioned with the TV and the reason why you used to watch TV and that flip. Now you can have a liar on the world stage. Use this truth right here. A Truth Social account. One of the liars on the world stage, people, can you hear me? One of the liars on the world stage on Truth Social, that's his network. The liars now have Truth Network. I'm done. So that's where the world at now. You understand what the evolve of the world mean? Upside down. Backwards. That's the law of reversal. Satanic rituals. That's the satanic rituals they run right here. That's them turning everything backwards, everything upside down. One time, back in the days, I can remember, you would have to show the masses something. You couldn't show this and get away with it and tell the people, look, that's a group of terrorists lying up. They would line up to make an attack somewhere, and Donald Trump bombed them. Move.
Drug addict.
Now, this is another thing that's taking over the whole internet right here with this sodomite, Russell Brand. Another fake truth teller right there in your face, like bam. Just like I was explaining, one of the liars on the world stage have a Truth Network and mention truth. Do you believe that? Okay, now this is another sodomite on the world stage. Run a lot of mind games on your coming TV shows and movies, and this is how they do their puppets. Now and then they pull one of them out the lineup and supposedly step on him, but it's all a part of their rituals. Do you understand that? Public humiliation for these puppets. That's what they do. Just like you see Puff Daddy and them go through now. That's what they do. You heat out the devil's pot. Of course, he coming back.
And an imbecile, but what I never was a rapist.
He wasn't a rapist. He everything else, but he not a rapist. Pay attention here. because now they supposedly bring this charge to him now, the sexual assault charges. Do you understand? And it's not one or two people. So hear these people. They claim that he sexually harassed these people over a 7-year period. Pay attention, and now they're finally bringing down the charges on him. Remember, he just become a Christian and all, baptized and all. Yes, after he jump out movies and these things, he jump right into truth. He's one of them that I highlight, one of those fake truth tellers from Hollywood. One of them that sign into the Hollywood system with blood and everything. People run the rituals on you and everything. And then now, bam, he become a truth teller to capture those sides of the people. The peoples who believe in truth and doing these things to try to figure out what the world is about. They buy into this character. Why? This is how the government set it up. That's why I told you to be careful of a lot of peoples on social medias. They was planted by the government, just like the Russell Brand. Bam! Right there. Pay attention to him. He's one of them. 100% him. Look at him. Playing with the masses. And if you check out most of those roles that he play in the movies, you understand who he is, people. He is a deceiver. A 100% deceiver. Anybody who believe in any one of these on the world stage gonna end up looking stupid. Watch. Look at them. Spotlight. What you think that is about? Is a satanic work on earth to give these people fame. You hear cameras and all of them things clicking. Only these sodomites on the world stage get that. So you best understand. Don't feel it for the Russell Brand. He's one of them. 100%. And it's just public humiliation they run on him. Listen.
Hello.
And there
Firstly,
you go.
thank you for these incredible and overwhelming messages.
Yes.
Of
Who be sending you messages? The fucking dummies of the world? Who is sending you message of encouragement? Encouraging you about what? It is bullshit. Made up shit for the masses. A fake truth teller. I guess later on they're gonna tell you that they're coming after him because he is a truth teller. This is what the world is about. I already told you, even the Donald Trump, one of the biggest puppet on the world stage, also playing truth teller. It's the dumbest shit now, people. Listen.
We're very fortunate in a way to live in a time where there's so little trust in the British government. We're very fortunate, I suppose.
Yes, so now is the British government is the problem. Now is the British government, people. I guess it's the same thing Elon Musk and Donald Trump been singing about the British government. They're not running the government properly. Pay attention here.
Happening at a time where we know that the law has become a kind of weapon to be used against people, institutions, and sometimes entire nations.
No, hold on here. So all of a sudden that's what the law is, and now all of a sudden you know what the law was for? Of course the law was here to beat down the peoples. What do you think the laws was put in place for? For the government people to abide by? No, it's for the government people to make sure that you don't break. Why you think police and these things is in place? It's to make sure you abide by the damn laws that they put down. Do you got it? That's what the system is about. So don't come acting like now you just wake up yesterday to know that shit because it's happening to you supposedly. It's bullshit.
That will not accept and tolerate levels of corruption that are unprecedented. I'm speaking particularly to those of you that are watching this in the UK. How do you feel about your legal system right now? How do you feel about some of the high-profile...
This sodomite is a part of the legal system also. They're here to bend and twist the masses. Do you understand why they was in place? You believe it's a coincidence why this sodomite is on you? I'm asking you a question, people. You really believe it's a coincidence while the Russell Brand is on you right now? That's a coding name, by the way, but you really believe it's a coincidence. The same thing with the Cat Williams. Wow, all of them people. Terrence Howard, all of them playing truth tellers. And they're still in the movies today. Terrence Howard is in a lot of movies that just come out. Between 2023 and 2025, he have about 10 movies. The same guy that they've been blackball, they claim it's blackball. Monique and them blackball. Cat Williams blackball. And they're the one who pushing these wicked narrative on the masses. The peoples who want truth actually buy into those people. And that's why the MAG always here with the bam in their hand to make you understand. Don't trust these sodomites. The one that you actually see, eat out the devil's pack. Remember, you have sense enough, you have the knowledge enough to see these people. But these one can slide out like a damn snake and tell you, look, I'm not one of them. Oh, they tried to catch me, but I slither away and they missed me. They didn't get to capture me in the bag. Bullshit.
Cases that are not being pursued and prosecuted. How do you feel that the Southport murders were handled? How do you feel
all these bullshit
about the
you're
government
talking
of
about?
Keir Starmer? Now, that's just sort of general context. Me,
Yes.
I've always told you guys that when I was young and single, before I had my wife and family, were just out of shot over there.
Wow, they're laughing. He laughing when he mentioned his wife and family. Even though they're finally going to charge him for that supposedly sexual harassment. He laughing, people. What a joke for the people.
I was a fool, man.
Yeah, you
I
was
was a fool before I lived in the light of the
Yes,
Lord.
but we're not going to side with you because you was a fool. You're still a fool. You can't fool the masses into being fooled as well. Do you understand what I'm saying here, people? There's no way you should buy into him because he come tell you that he was a fool. You was a fool when you signed into Hollywood. You're never going to mention that, though. It's Hollywood get you in this shit right here because you're signing with the devil. And that's what they do.
I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile. But what I never was a rapist.
Yeah, well, a sex addict can be a damn rapist if you want to be real. What kind of sex addict? What is a sex addict? That's bullshit. It's just 100% bullshit. They're selling the masses, and these are the things that Hollywood like to sell. Oh, sex addict. What the hell is a sex addict? It's a damn pervert and a raper then. That's what the hell is a sex addict. You best believe that shit. Okay, what is addicted to sex? This is a guy that gonna tell you, yes, he have that. And that's the reason why they have him on the sexual harassment charges.
Never engaged in non-consensual activity. I pray that you can see that by looking in my eyes.
So you become a
I want to
sex...
thank all of you.
By looking in your eyes. Is this a joke, people? This is a 100% joke. Like I said, there's no way you can buy into these characters. He just come and tell you he's a sex addict. But he don't have I guess sex that don't, require him tearing somebody's clothes off and rough them up. He never did that before. So all the sex that he get was consented. That's what he's saying. But he's still an addict. He mentioned the addict for a reason. To make you understand that it's only an addict is a raper. Damn raper on the masses, a pervert. That's what is a real sex addict that Hollywood trying to push on the masses. Move.
There's a short life.
Now there you go again with the other one. And we're going to hit them with a bam with every chance we get to. You understand, you can't trust the sodomites of Hollywood. Now there go the Terrence Howard again from the other day. The dumb people been running with it that he telling truth. I can show you with my eyes closed. That's a sodomite on the world stage. Pay attention.
Why
do you think that is? What the creative side is?
Well, because losing out money. You got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was.
He talking about Puff Daddy and these peoples that they claim Puff Daddy was messing with. He claimed he was close also with the Puff Daddy. But pay attention to this.
There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it. A man gives it.
You hear what he say, people? A man don't take it. A man give it. So he trying to tell you that he's not a gay man. And he come mask up almost. You see him? But if you notice one thing about Terrence Howard, a lot of people don't notice. He have no browage. He talking about manhood and give and take. But that's not a man. I'm just letting you know right now, people. That's not a man by a long shot. Look. Wow. Unbelievable. Like I say, he cover up now. But what you have to understand with these transformers in Hollywood, you see while they're getting hold, it coming into view. The real gender is coming out. That's why you see Madonna look like that. They have to hide that motherfucker. They try to puff him up, blow him up looking, because he keep looking like a man with just muscle mass. He dried up. You can't hide him when they're getting old. The Terrence Howard is a woman, a 100% woman that they transform into a man to use for the deception of the people.
So
Pay
when
attention.
you give up that man card,
You give up the man
you don't
card.
get
Listen,
that back.
you
Are
don't
you
get
saying
it
what I
back.
think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You
Listen.
don't get that back. You you come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt,
For
fear of somebody doing
yes,
something.
because they claim that Puff Daddy have a lot of, I guess the levels on these people. They want stuff from the Puff Daddy, so Puff Daddy have sex with them. And that's what he talking about, giving up your manhood. Listen.
Wanting to gain something. When you
wanting to
give up
gain
that
something.
man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that
I
is
guess you're not one of them. You didn't give up your manhood because you were a woman. Exactly what it is, people, because at the end of the day, you were a man and getting into Hollywood, of course they're going to run to you, all of them. You better understand the same thing with the music industry. Remember, it's the devil behind it. These are the rituals that run off the peoples and the peoples who want to be a part of it. It's called fame and fortune. You want a part of that in this hellhole? That's what is required. So he's not a man for real. Else his manhood would have been taken. Listen.
he's been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right
A womanly
of being a
right.
mother and taking care of her family
Uh-huh.
and being the
I know
all
you give
those
up
things.
that.
When you give up
Or you
those
give
things,
that up. Mm-hmm.
but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it.
Because
That
you've
was all
seen
the
a
people
lot of
that
them.
went to the puffy parties. That was all the people
Listen.
that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing.
Listen to him,
Get
people.
punked out and pimped
And,
out
and
by
this is a lot of a lot of people don't really understand this. You see, when they put the Puff Daddy out there, this, like I say, the public humiliation. Once they put that out there, guess what they do? They make a lot of these sodomites that in the same position actually look legit. So you know this, Jagler Wright and all of them start coming out now, telling stories and try to shine a light on the Puff Daddy. But the question that you need to ask yourself, where was these people before everything break? Remember, they know about the parties. They've been there, they know, and they can tell you everything that was going on in the inside, but the whole thing didn't come out from them. Do you get what I'm saying? These people wasn't the one who released the fact that Puff Daddy was doing these things, but it was something that they see and also know about. But all of a sudden now they're playing hero. They're playing the good guy. They're playing I'm not one of them. And the masses bite. The fact that they know it from day one, and now they're going to talk about it for you to look at them as one of the good guy, is stupid shit for the masses. 100%
by
stupid.
some over greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there
Actors,
because
you see the
they
on.
get fluid, and next thing you know, once go fluid, it's gone.
It's gone.
You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card.
Listen, maintain your man card. You have a card to be a man.
Man, I mean,
Look at this.
You know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some
The
guys.
reason why you see these guys supposed to be interviewing that sodomite, you see the Terrence Howard, the reason why these people is doing this, because they are a part of it. Do you know that or not? Why you think they get to interview him? You don't get it, people. All of it is stage, control environment, right
You
here.
see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with
You
that.
see Bieber,
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card.
Wow.
You need therapy.
You need therapy.
And
You
that's
see that?
the thing that hurts
And I
them.
guess you need therapy. If you give up your man card, I guess the therapy can give you back the card. The one you said they can never gain back. What you need therapy for? Something that you can gain back? Okay.
The most, and so they end up on drugs, end up every
on
way to
drugs.
try and get rid of any principles there are, and that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream, they don't have the soul that they started with.
Yeah,
So
that
it's like,
they don't have the soul that they started with. You hear him telling you that? He's one of them. That's one of them right there, revealing themselves right there on you. And you shouldn't see it as nothing else. Whenever you see one of these devil puppets that eating out the pot come and explaining some shit to take themselves out of the equation, you just understand they're just explaining what they are part of.
Achieving don't mean anything.
There you go.
If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place. What benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal.
Remember, your integrity on TV is whatever they will sell, whatever they sell to the public. Do you understand that? You don't really know these characters. They're the one who sell you a character right here.
We were brought in here as men.
It was brought in here by men.
We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat.
You hear that, people? It was brought in here as man. I don't know what he talking about, but that sound like he talking about his damn self. They brought him in as a man, but he's not.
For a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
He sounds stupid, people.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and he said no to it?
Hell yeah.
Listen, bam. Of course, he got invited and he said no to it. You see that right there, people? So he come close to it, but he didn't do it. That's what he trying to tell you right here. Listen.
What was the consequences when he said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach.
Wow. He want you to come to a party so you can be his acting coach at the party? Or he just invite you as his house? Come back again. Listen.
What was the consequences when he said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him
how to... For weeks, that means it's your friend, man. For weeks he asking you and inviting. That's your friend. So why you think he have to be at the party to get run up on? This character, why he gotta be at the party if Puff Daddy is his personal buddy that can invite him to things multiple times for the week? That mean he have access to you, bruh. Okay, so he don't have to catch you at the party. Wow.
Wanted me to be his acting coach for a while.
It's bullshit for acting coach.
Just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me.
Wow.
Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I'm playing the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you.
So the assistant is there too? Wow. So you carry all your crew right there. That's what it is. For this, to teach Puff Daddy how to act. This is stupid shit for the masses, and he claimed that Puff Daddy just sitting there staring at him. I guess he say Puff Daddy wanna have sex with him right there, with all his people around. Listen.
I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said.
Wow, I told you, man, these motherfuckers full of shit, people. All of them is in the same game. Like I already told you, man, you need to pay attention. All of them is in on it. And like I say, Puff Daddy is the one on the board. So all of them gonna come out and say it's a close call. The ones that wanna look like they're truth tellers and they're not a part of it. They're gonna tell it's a close call. You know much of them come on screen and say it's a close call? Come on. 50 Cent and them say they have close call. All of them have close call. The ones that's standing up now. They have a close call, but Puff Daddy didn't catch them. Wow, what a joke for the masses. Listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers coming to make the approach. And you threaten to punch them in the mouth.
Wow. So anyway, people, it was his agent or somebody tell him that Puff Daddy wanted to fuck him. He didn't know. He would have get caught if it wasn't for the agent. That's what he's trying to tell you right there. All of them full of shit on the masses. Like I say, they just tell you what they are part of. 100%. They can't close themselves when it comes to smart people. We see right to it. Bam. Hold on.
Bankman-Fried and Sean Diddy Combs. Bankman-Fried says he shares a dormitory-style bunk with Combs.
You hear that, people? I always trying to let the masses understand the world stage. This is why I do videos. I'm going to expose the whole wide world deceptions right here. Now, what did I tell you about Puff Daddy? He's not in jail, people. He's not in jail. It's a fake shit for the dumb people. Most of the time they tell you about these public figures going to federal court. The reason why they tell you it's a federal charge, because you can never confirm what's really going on. That's why all of these sodomites go to the federal system. Do you understand that? The Puff Daddy is not locked up. It's a fake shit for the dumb people. So is the Bank Freeman character. Remember, I break him down. The Bankman Free. Remember the Bankman, the one that they claim pull off the big ice or this fraud with cryptocurrency. One of them supposedly cryptocurrency go crash because of him. Yes, another fake sodomite on the world stage. And it's a coincidence, right? Why him and Puff Daddy share the same dormitory, right? It's a coincidence. Both of them end up in the same place. The same damn dorm room, the same prison room, the same cell block. This is the dumbest shit in the world. Like I said, both of them, two sodomites on the world stage, none of them really in prison. It's fake shit.
Sam Bankman-Fried and Sean Diddy Combs. Bankman-Fried says he shares a dormitory-style bunk with Combs.
Bunk?
Chief investigative correspondent Aaron Kaczynski.
Why nobody in the street, no regular people can see them in prison and jail? Why nobody in real life can see the Puff Daddy in jail? You tell us that it's the worst jail in America in. I don't know if they call it hell on earth. That's what they call it when they're talking about the jail that Puff Daddy in. Hell on earth. But you can't show him in there. Nobody that went to that hell on earth wouldn't see him. Unless it's another fucking character on the world stage right there. Do you get it or not? Listen.
As historian Aaron Combs is also facing some new allegations.
He is, and this is the first time, George, we're hearing from Sam Bankman-Fried since he began serving his 25...
Oh, you hear from him. What happened? You on the visiting list? What do you mean you hear from him in prison? What happened? How did you hear from him? He call you? This is bullshit or you call him. Fake on.
Your sentence. He says he's working on an appeal, playing chess with armed robbers, and he says...
Playing chess with armed robbers? Armed robbers. Where's the armed robbers, man? Wow, this is a joke right here. So he share prison cell with armed robbers playing checkers or chess, and he also there with Puff Daddy. What a joke.
His fellow inmate Sean Combs has been kind.
And he been kind.
This morning, the former poster boy of crypto, who prosecutors said...
Poster boy of crypto is a faker, people. Remember, you're buying to the crypto with your real money. That's what the bank set up. The bank set up the cryptocurrency and rob the masses and tell you, look, we didn't have nothing to do with it, but it's only bank pay out your money to this cryptocurrency. If you're going to buy crypto, you have to have a bank account, but the bank don't have nothing to do with it, but they have to be in the transaction for it to happen. Is that a BAM? And then you call this character Bankman. A bank. Once you put the bank on his name, we already know it's a player name. And it's the bank on the crypto. That's all they're telling you right there, people. After they let you lose your money buying crypto, they tell you, this is the face right there, and show you this faker on the world stage and say, that's how you lose your money. The same thing they did with the Bernie Madoff with your money. Do you got it or not? They placed those people in to take the supposed blame for you losing your money in that stock market and these supposedly cryptocurrency.
One of the biggest financial frauds in history is speaking from the decrepit, sometimes violent jail where he's being...
How did he speak?
Held. Sam Bankman-Fried talking to Tucker Carlson.
Oh, you bam, people. He talking to... I'm done, people. He talking to Tucker Carlson there. Right there, people. All them is actors. The Tucker Carlson is a satanic puppet on the world stage, people. He's the one that was interviewing Putin in the middle of the damn shit, where America supposedly have tension with them for taking over Ukraine. He was the one who get the interview with him, people. Go to Russia and interview him. And take a look at this. Now he's in prison. He's not in there, but he got a video call from a prisoner, people. First of all, listen to me, people. Listen to me. In real life, you can't have a photo come from the prison. Do you know, people, that it's a violation for a public to see a photo from in the prison? Did you know that or not? Meaning that a prisoner can never send out a picture from in the cell. Do you know that or not? Okay, that's the laws. How the hell would you have a video call? There you go, people. It exposed everything. What it just exposed? It exposed that this character is a faker, just like I told you. The Puff Daddy not locked up, neither does he. It's a fake shit for the damn public. How could you get a video call from somebody locked up in jail? A video call, people. Look at this right here. Is this real? Now listen to me, people. In order for you to talk to a prisoner or one of those people, guess what have to happen? You have to be on the list for the person to even call you. For the person to call you on the phone, the next person have to be on the list. They have to check them out. They're legit. Everything. They have to even get the ID copy. Something to make them understand who the people is that they're going to call. Okay, so understand. So that's what they did to get the Tucker Carlson to call this character? Okay, but hold on. I'm just talking about an audio call, not a video call, because you can't show the cell block, period. What is this? Where they at? This is a joke. This exposed the whole system, just like I told you. It's all fake shit for the people.
I'm not in physical danger.
You're not in physical. Remember, people, it's hell on earth. They call that prison hell on earth, people. And don't worry about it. You're getting video calls in there from a famous reporter. Is that real? Wow. Like I say, people, if you leave it up to them, they shoot themselves in the foot. It's no lie. They shoot themselves in the foot right here with this footage. They fuck up.
Bankman-Fried was convicted of stealing billions from customers of his crypto exchange.
Yes, they steal it from you. It's no Bank Freeman steal it. It's them. That's what they do, people. They're the one who do it. Sam Bankman-Fried. That's his name, people. Bankman. Are you dumb? The bank is what created the cryptocurrency, period. That's why if you don't have a bank account, you can never buy a cryptocurrency.
FTX. Bankman-Fried telling George Stephanopoulos in 2022 he accepted responsibility.
There you go.
But you're ultimately responsible.
And once he accepts responsibility, you accept that your money just gone. Because they show you the character. There's no way you're getting your money back. He have none of the money left. They tell you his bank account is empty. How you gonna get your money back? They just point the finger on one guy and tell you, yes, we're gonna lock him down for life. We're gonna give him a life sentence. And that's how you're gonna feel at ease with your money gone. Down in crypto, the one that created by the bank. That's why they tell you the bank man is the one who robbed your damn money. Bam!
Absolutely. I should have been on top of this, and I feel really bad and regretful.
And that's how it is. That's how you accept it. A young boy right there that they tell you put this thing together right there with the crypto, and he apologizing. He taking the blame that he messed up. He should have been more hands-on. He wasn't paying attention too much, and that's why all that money slipped out from under him. But it's not his money, it's yours. So there you go. The trickery right there unfold. Just like I told you, it's a government puppet and they use it to take the blame for you losing your money in buying crypto. The Puff Daddy, another faker in the entertainment business, that's just part of the entertainment that they give you with a dried up character that wouldn't sell no more records. Do you got it? In order for him to be in the spotlight again, public humiliation. It's Mag Bam.